2022 and 2023 were the 2 years that I went ghost. Like, I just went away, stopped putting out videos because I'm so consumed from work. You know what I mean? And like, didn't have time to do videos, or if I had time, my energy wasn't there because I'm so tired from work. So to be where I'm at, 3.5 years of doing it, 2 years going ghost for really 1.5 years actually trying and being intentional and going as hard as I know I can, and to be where I'm at, and to have the real life impact that I have, that I've left and stuff like that, I think I'm doing pretty darn well at this thing, and I'm proud of myself. And like to pat myself on the back, narcissistic pat on the back.
Hey, Michelle.
Yo, what's up? This is a very interesting video. It's like a random video, kind of like a lifestyle video. Very different from most of the stuff that I have on here, which are reactions and stuff like that. But I want to do this video today because it was something that like I get asked about a lot in like regular life, or if I'm just talking to somebody else, encouraging somebody else and stuff, and just kind of giving them game or whatever. This is something that I always come back to. So without further ado, let's get into it. Shout out Jean-Louis Johannes. He just commented this at this point. But here we go. This is from Ray's Realm. He commented, I was wondering to know how you feel about your channel's growth. I seen you've been on here for 16 years, but you're at less than 4K subs. And Ray, that's a great question. That's a great question, Ray. And I feel like I actually misread that the first time I read it, because I saw it in passing. I was like laying on the couch. I just finished work. We work from the crib today. So, yeah, we just finished work and stuff like that. What was that, like 6 o'clock, whatever? It's now 7. It's now 7:30 almost. So, yeah, just finished work about an hour and a half ago. Was unwinding. Just text a couple friends since I had some more free time. I was even thinking about calling up some people. Calling people takes a lot of energy and stuff like that, but it's worth it. It's always nice to check in on your people. Make sure you call somebody that you love and let them know that they've been on you've been on their mind, or they've been on your mind. I'll say it like that. But yes, I'm sitting here, sitting down, watching Channel 5 and things like that. And yeah, man, this really resonated with me because I was thinking of like, where do I want to go today? Like, what do I want to record or talk about today? And this was just perfect. So shout out to Ray's Realm for that question, because, like I said, this comes back all the time. I'm yapping in circles. All right, let me get to it. So if you look at my bio, is right here. It has the date that I hit 300 subs, the date that I hit 500 subs, the date that I hit 1,000 and 2,000. And, now we're at, nearly 3,000. And we're on the road to 5K subs if you're new to the channel. Bro, I didn't even start YouTube seriously, like intentionally, until 2020, bro, when the shutdown happened. That's the first time I started YouTube seriously. Like you said, I had the channel forever, but I wasn't uploading to become a YouTuber or to make money off of it or anything like that. I started the channel when I was in middle school. It was probably like 2007 or 2008. And I just used the channel to upload highlight mixes and stuff like that of the Hawks, and then I would steal clips from the NFL and upload like the Byron Leftwich highlights. Byron Leftwich highlights were like the most popular video on my channel for a minute, and I just stole that from like the NFL, and I had it on my PSP to where I was downloading videos onto my PSP like MP4, and I was like, oh, I could just connect that USB from my PSP to my computer and then upload that to YouTube. Like, that's how you had to do it back then. And I was just like, let me see if this works. And it did, and it got like thousands of views. And to this day, it's my second most popular video on this channel. My most popular video is now T.I. performing with Damani. And that video only had like, even last year, it still only had like 10,000, 15,000 views. it just had a surge, and now it has 85,000. But it had a surge after that entire thing of T.I. and his other son, King. You know, when King was acting up at the game and he put him in a headlock on Instagram Live and stuff, and people were talking about that. I guess people were just searching T.I.'s son, and my Domani video came up, so now that's the most popular video on here on the channel. But yeah, man, I've had the channel for that long, but like I said, when I started it in middle school, I was just uploading highlight mixes because that was like the thing back then on the internet and on the forums I was on. And then when I went to college as a freshman, 2013, I just started, I grabbed a little microphone, and I just started doing like using my webcam on my laptop, and the videos are glitchy, and I would edit it on Movie Maker. And I would just do that just to practice talking in front of the camera because I knew I wanted to do journalism. I knew I wanted to do mass media. That was my major at Valdosta State as a freshman in 2013. When I moved up to Georgia State, that's when I started doing stuff through student media, and I started having like packages, news packages and sports packages and stuff like that. And a lot of times I use this YouTube account just to upload those packages, just to have my work out on the internet. I guess, you know, so I don't lose it, have it somewhere, because, you know, files get lost everywhere. If you make videos or content, you know, like files get lost. And then I started using this channel to upload the A-League when we decided to go video with it, because, you know, I was the only guy in A-League that, you know, worked with video on a consistent basis, you know, just doing student media and everything like that through school. And I was the youngest one in A-League, you know, I'll say in present sense, I am the youngest one in A-League and stuff like that. Shout out to all my guys at A-League. We still talk on the daily. I talk to everybody except for David. I don't talk to David anymore, but shout out to David as well, David Norwood. But yeah. So I'll just use this channel to upload all the A-League episodes. And then, you know, it was always a thing of, at that point, it was like, well, if it takes off or if it goes crazy, it goes crazy. It's just another way for people to listen to the show or listen to whatever takes. And then I would just upload things randomly when I moved to Alabama. I moved to Alabama in 2018. So I would just, you know, kind of use it to stay sharp on my on-camera skills. That's what I was using my YouTube for. Hold on, we got the train coming, so I have to do this. In 2018, when I moved to Alabama, I would just upload random stuff. And those were kind of like my first time reacting to things on camera. I watched a lot of at this point, I like stopped watching TV and I only watch YouTube. So that's why I was doing a lot of reactions and type of videos like that. I was only doing it because like that's what I was consuming. So I guess, you know, like you kind of are what you consume. You know, you're around 9 successful people, you're going to be the 10th one. You're around 9 broke people, you're going to be the 10th one. You're around 9 ignorant people, you're going to be the 10th one. You're around 9 intelligent people, you'll be the 10th one, et cetera, et cetera. You are the company you keep. Your network is your net worth. Everything that you hear at these conferences, right? So that was 2018, 2019 era when I was in Alabama. When I moved to Mississippi, in Alabama, I met Swish. So when I met Swish, you know, like that was the first time I think I met someone who was like booming, like had it working on social media. You know, obviously I interview influencers and stuff like that. Like I interviewed DDG and everything, and you know, my other favorite YouTubers, Ty the Guy and Black Charcoal. But like I never knew someone that had like that was popping on social media like now. Especially on YouTube. You know, I might have known people who were like popular Instagram people, but back then it didn't really equate to money. It was just like online popularity and like online fame. So Swish was the first person I met that had, you know, the online following on YouTube and like thousands of subscribers and thousands of views on every video. So I'm like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Like, I'd love to do YouTube one day. And it was just like a thing of like, I like to do YouTube, but you know, I kind of just upload a bunch of times, and it's just kind of like a far-fetched dream for me. So I didn't have any direction. It's kind of like something I wanted to do, but I didn't really know how to, and I didn't know how to be consistent. Like, it was like because I would be consistent uploading so much on my channel in 2018, 2019, but getting like 4 views, 8 views, 12 views, 16 views on my stuff. I'm just like, bro, the only people paying attention to this is my mom. It's like my mom, and then maybe like some random kind of person out on the internet that just like happens to like to listen to people ramble in apartments by themselves in random states in the South. Maybe there's someone out there that just enjoys that. And then my mother, and my father, they click on everything and thumbs up it. So that was 2018, 2019. Like I said, I met Swish in Alabama my last couple months in Alabama. Then I got the job in Mississippi. I moved to Mississippi. This is 2019 at this point. So now I'm like still talking to Swish, and I'm like, man, I want to be where you at with subscribers and stuff like that. He was saying, yeah, man, it's great, this and that. I take it seriously, but, I haven't been able to monetize. And I'm like, well, maybe like with my skills as a journalist, I can help you out and you can help me out. And he's like, okay, bet. So then that was the inception of me reacting to Swish. The first Swish reaction I did was Mac McClung. That was in December 2019. And I just recorded that in this chair in my apartment in Mississippi. And I'm jumping up and down, and I'm like, oh, Mac McClung, white dude jumping, man, it's crazy. And I reacted to Mac before on Baller's Life in Detroit at NABJ in 2018. So it's like, it's crazy because I always did YouTube, I guess, with hopes of being a YouTuber, but I didn't have the exact path of how to be a YouTuber. So I guess it was like what I always wanted to do. It just never happened. And then so that's 2019. So 2020 comes, the pandemic hits, we locked in the house. I just have a bunch of free time, and I'm by myself now. I'm by myself in a state where I don't know anybody. Of course, I interact with a lot of people on a daily just because it's my job to interview people and talk to people every day. And then, I found me a church home out there in Mississippi and stuff like that. So I'm interacting with people on a normal basis. But when the shutdown happened, it's like all that ended. I'm not forced to interact with people in the community anymore with my job or anything. I'm just kind of in the apartment by myself, 6 hours away from everybody I knew and loved in Atlanta. So I was just like, I guess I'll just do YouTube. So YouTube series that came to mind was to react to all the prospects of the 2020 NBA draft. So I did that, and the first person I did, but no, I decided to do a character. So that was the first time I decided to do a character, and the prospect I went with was Danny Avdia, because I didn't want to go obvious with whoever the projected number 1 draft pick was that year. I can't remember. But I didn't want to go obvious, so I went with Danny Avdia, and just tried to expand my range of who I knew and everything like that, and learning prospects as I go, first reactions, real-time reactions and stuff. So I'm helping out my buddy Swish. Well, I'm not really helping him out because at this time I have 100, maybe 200 subscribers. And so, no, I probably didn't even have 100 subscribers, to be honest, bro. Probably had 50, 60 subscribers, just keeping it being, maybe 70 subscribers. And so I'm doing these videos, and like I said, the first time I played a character was Danny Avdia, and I decided to make the thing. I was watching Kelly Stamps. That's also, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place because I'm trying to remember this in real time. I'm watching Kelly Stamps around the time of the lockdown, and she's giving tips on how to start your YouTube channel and things like that. And she's like, catch the viewer's attention in the first few seconds. So that's the first time I decided to play a character. I always held back of playing a character on camera because I didn't want it to affect my chances to get a journalism job down the road. I didn't want to not get a TV job in Texas or some big market where they have good sports teams. I didn't want to throw out my chances of doing that because on the internet, I'm like, oh, snap, he dunked on his head, and oh, man. I didn't want to... you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to lose that opportunity because at this time it was yeah, YouTube is cool, but it's not a serious or realistic thing for me. I guess what I'm saying is I didn't believe in myself all along back then. And it was so I had to take this risk to do YouTube. And that was the first time I wanted to take the risk, was watching Kelly Stamps videos, because she made me believe that I could really do this. So that was that. I took the chance, played the character Danny Abdia. I put the little clip where I'm jumping the most and yelling the most in the first 5 seconds to hook people in, and that jump went bazonk, like crazy. I think it's still one of my more popular videos on the channel. I'm about to go on it right now. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to look right now. But it went crazy, bro. And you know, I'm used to 12 views, 10 views. Like, of course, okay, 21 Savage, like that got 14,000. Larry Lee got 15,000. Olivia Nelson Adota. Like, so it'd be some videos that would get 10,000, 5,000. And, you know, of course, the Brian Leftwich was going crazy with 20,000. They set at 20,000 for a little minute. But, like, other than that, most videos would get 10 views, 12 views. But the Danny Abdia, look at this, bro. It's at the point where when I click on popular videos, it doesn't even pop up on the first few popular videos anymore. The Danny Abdia reaction of the draft. But that one did crazy for me at the time. It had a couple thousand in like a week. And, you know, the fans was commenting crazy on it. Like, Israel showed up big. So, whole time, reaction went crazy because, A, I was playing the character for the first time. I grabbed people's attention in the first few seconds. But more than that, it's really because Danny has a large fan base from Israel. He's from Israel and stuff like that. And so, like, he just had a huge following. But me being delusional, I'm thinking, oh, it's just, you know, it's me just going crazy and playing this character. I got something. Let me stick to it. So I stick to the 2020 draft reaction thing. And I did that until the bubble came. The bubble came. I started reacting to NBA and some WNBA games. People was like, why are you reacting to the WNBA? I'm like, I respect ball. I always respected women's basketball. But I was always more of a casual fan. You know, from afar and stuff like that. So, Paige Baker, so I always write with Paige and stuff like that. At the same time, I think the magazine cover of her on Sports Illustrated with Eric Gilbert from my alma mater, Marietta, having someone from Marietta on the cover was crazy. So I had to cop. And then Paige was also on the cover, and I was a fan of Paige's as well because she used to be on Ballers Life and Overtime all the time. And I just liked her game and her highlights. She just flashy and everything like that behind the back. Remind me of Pistol Pete. So that's where the nickname Pistol Paige Buckets came from. You know what I mean? And if you say Paige Buckets, now I think you got to pay her. So I might have to bleep that out. But yeah. So that was that. I reacted to Paige one time. It went crazy. And then Swish started doing Paige games because they knew that Paige brought in views from Overtime and Ballers Life. And then bro he just liked her game. He was like, Paige is like one women's basketball player I could watch all the time because she really know how to hoop for real. So like I would just kind of shift my focus to reacting to Paige since the Paige videos were doing so well. And my brother Swish, shout out to Swish became a thing. I had a dude named Carl Anthony Chang or something like that, or Carl Chang, bro. He would comment on all the draft videos, like, constantly. And it was like I had my first subscriber or viewer. So it always be little things when you feel like you're not making an impact that would just keep me going. And, like, Carl Matthew Chang, bro, or Carl Matthew Chang, I believe that was his name, Carl Matthew Chang. He was the dude that, like, him commenting on all my stuff, I don't know if he ever knew this, but it gave me the belief to keep going. It gave me the motivation, the gas to keep going. So that was Carl. And thank you, Carl, if you're watching this. I don't know if you still watch me because I don't talk about the NBA no more. But yeah, thank you, Carl. So I'm still doing the NBA draft, the Wubble, and the NBA bubble. And so I'm doing all those videos all the time. And at this time, it's like I get a groove. Like, I figure out the character. I figure out, like, you know, the catchphrases and stuff. And I'm doing, like, inside jokes to where, like, the inside jokes build up because that's what a lot of my favorite YouTubers would do coming up. Ty the Guy, Pootie, Bart, Black Charcoal, and stuff like that. So I was just taking elements of that, what works on YouTube, what I liked on YouTube, just continuing to build community for real. So that's what I did. And then Paige, like I said, started at UConn. Them videos was going crazy. And then I'm trying to think. Oh, and then at this point, it got to the point where I just built up like a following, bro, throughout the season. You know, I built a following and I built a community. I had some people like react to Caitlyn. So I react to Caitlyn. Caitlyn videos going crazy. Danny videos going crazy. Paige videos going crazy. It was like the big three. I knew those videos were always going to do well. And so, like, by the end of the season, March Madness, I built up a following. Like a legit, like, I know Kurt Johnson is going to comment on this one. I know Joel's going to comment on this one. I know J Arp is going to comment on this one. I know, like, my boy is always going to comment and see, ask how I'm doing. You doing well, Rashad? Like, at this point, I have 5 to 6 consistent commenters. So it's like, now I have a community, bro. Like, I have a legit community. And I can't let this community down. Like, for me, it ain't about, since just like my personality, I've never been the one to, like, spotlight and clout chase, you know what I'm saying? Like, because with my career, I've always been around famous people, you know what I mean? So it's like, I never had a thirst or a lust for fame, you know what I mean? That's why I never promoted my channel. That was also, I guess, another reason why the channel just wasn't, like, crazy or whatever before I made an intentional effort to start growing it. I never posted my stuff. I still don't post my stuff on my social network. And, like, a lot of my friends and old classmates from high school, people from my hometown, every time I see them, or they would randomly comment, like, keep going, bro. I'm like, dang, I didn't even know you knew about I was doing YouTube and stuff like that. So I give this long-winded answer to say the reason why I keep going is because I have a community. People are still commenting on my stuff. And it's like, if I have a community of 20, if I have a community of 30, if I have a community of 100, bro, I'm going to go every single time. And I have to keep putting out content for those 20, 30, 100 people, because those 20, 30, 100 people are real people. And if they rock with my content, they rock with my content. I got to keep going. I can't quit. Another reason I can't quit is because, like, when you become an adult and you grow up, like, I'm growing up. I'm in the process of growing up, going from teenager. Like, I went here on YouTube as a preteen, bro. So I literally grew up on this platform. From preteen to teenager to young adult to adult now. You know what I mean? I'm still a young adult, but, like, I'm more so adult leaning than, young adult. And, like, in this process of growing up, you just realize, like, nothing is easy when it comes to making money. Like, nothing is easy. So what type of difficult or long, strenuous process would you rather have? It's a lot of frustrations, just pulling the curtain back, when you're always working with other people and working within the team and things like that. So, I've always, I feel like, had that entrepreneurial spirit in me. So, regardless if I'm working for someone else and working as a contractor in a way of, like, I'm contracting my individual services and my brand to you all's company to help bolster your brand and you help bolster my brand. Like, it's a mutual thing, and we're working as two separate entities coming together for one common goal of making us all more money. Whether I'm doing that during the day, at night, and on the weekends, and whenever I have free time, I'm always going to be Rashad Milligan, the brand, or I'm always going to have Rashad Milligan, the brand, I should say, instead of be Rashad Milligan. I'm always going to have Rashad Milligan, the brand. So that was just always important to me. That's just from my dad, just always instilling the entrepreneurial spirit within me. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she was an entrepreneur. My father's an entrepreneur. So he just always, like, kind of imprinted that on me growing up. And, you see, he even got me this assets over liabilities I got on right now from Earn Your Leisure. So it's just like, what type of difficult you want? And I have fun with YouTube, bro. Like, even right now, I don't know if y'all listening to this, because I've just been rambling. I ain't been, like, voicing fluctuation. I'm kind of hungry. That's why I'm, like, a little lower energy than I like to be. But I'm about to eat after this. But yeah, I have fun doing this, bro. Like, it's just me chopping it up with the homies. You know what I mean? And y'all the homies. And y'all give, like, I don't know, y'all passionate about this stuff. Like, y'all passionate. Y'all just as passionate as me. I get on here and I might yap for 20, 30, 40 minutes. And there'll be people in the comments that will type paragraphs because they're passionate about this and I'm passionate about this too. You know what I mean? So it's fun. I'm passionate about it. And, you know, I think always when you're doing something, you know, especially for the love, it's like, how you know if you really love it? Would you do it for free? I don't even have to ask myself, would I do it for free? I did it for free for multiple, like, if I had this, like you say, for 16 years, and I just got monetized in what, like 2020, 2021, I was doing this free from 2007 to 2021. So I was doing this free for 14 of those 16 years, bro. So, I mean, I just love it. I have fun, bro. I ain't really doing it. I wasn't doing it for the numbers and the subscribers at first. I feel like I'm focusing more on that now because the channel has been monetized for a couple years and people are making full careers off this and everything like that. So now I am more focused on the numbers and everything like that. But for a long time, I wasn't worried about it at all. And I'm still not the most pressed over everything. You know, I feel like I care, like I said, a little more about it just because money's involved now, but I still just have fun, bro. At the end of the day, like, we get one life, bro. You know what I mean? So, in this one life, in the body of whoever Rashad Milligan is and stuff like that, I'm going to just do what I want to do, bro, and have fun. Like, not ask for permission and not ask for an audience to do what I want to do. And I know, like, it's real people rocking with me. So that's pretty cool. Like, it's a community I have. Like, I know sometimes I'll talk to some people. They be like, yeah, the numbers ain't what they used to be on your channel. I see, you know, and it's unfortunate because you did this and did this. And it's like, that's cool, everything. And I appreciate you acknowledging that. But I'm on the phone with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on the phone with you. I'm texting with you. I'm commenting back to you right now. That's a real life example of the community that I built and the time and the work that I put over these past few years and the fact that it's still there. You know what I mean? It's real people watching this. There's somebody watching this right now. 27 minutes in of me speaking monotone, bro. Like, nothing, I'm not jumping. There's no there's no highlights. There's no basketball. You know, this is just some life stuff I'm talking, bro. I'm yapping for 30 minutes. It's somebody watching this point right now, somewhere in the world, a real person, bro. And, you know, I don't know. Who am I to you know, not give that person what they want, bro? They want to hear me talk while they doing dishes or doing chores, going around the house. Who am I to say no to them, bro? And so, to anybody who wants to do content, Razor, I don't know if you want to do content. What's his name? Ray's Realm. I don't know if you want to do content, but if you want to do content, man, excuse me, don't just think about the money and the numbers up front. If you want to do it for the love, because it's going to be a long time where you don't get money, where you don't do this. And, but like, it's so many people around me that's like, I'm in the city too. Like, now I'm in the city, like I'm in Atlanta. And so a lot of the people that I interact with know, love, shake their hands and stuff, making some real deal money off of this, thousands of dollars off this a month. So, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's possible. And like I said, if you're around 9 that's get into it, you're going to be the 10th one to get to it. You know what I mean? So like, the internet is very unpredictable. You know, I could have, right now I'm at what, 2,000, I'm not even at 3,000 subscribers. And I've been doing this for years, but intentionally, not even, because I can't even count that when I'm just posting random stuff and I wasn't thinking about it. I've been doing this intentionally since 2020, for real. Hold on. Whenever I hit 300 subs, because that was the first time I was like, this is the road too. And I said 300 subs. So I hit that in the summer of 2020. So I've been doing this for 3.5 years now. 3.5 years. And I don't have 3,000 subscribers. Okay. I could post something this weekend reacting to, I don't know, or speaking on, I don't know. especially with these shorts. That's a whole nother game and stuff like that. And it could just go a million views. It's stuff with my face on it, my voice on it, my interviews that people are using on TikTok. I don't even have TikTok, but I'm on like 3 or 4 viral TikToks that people tell me about all the time. And from my interviews and stuff like that, or from just old videos on the internet. And so that shows like your stuff, your face, your voice can go viral any second, any day. You know what I mean? I say all that to say it could change in a second. So why should I quit or stop? And I like doing it, bro. Like I said, like I would do it for free because I've done it for free. And I'm not doing it for free now. Like, you know what I mean? So regardless of how small the checks get, if the numbers get low, like say my check gets as low as $30 or $20 a month. That's still $20, $30 more dollars that I didn't have. That's a tank of gas, bro. So why would I quit? I don't want to stop, bro. I'm having fun. And regardless if that junk goes to Mr. Beast level, or you know what I'm saying, or I'm just at 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 subs, and that's where I max at or whatever. I have fun doing this. I love doing it, and yeah, man. And the growth of the channel is all about experimenting. Like, okay, this isn't working. This isn't growing as fast. This grows faster. Just testing it out, bro. And I haven't even started testing stuff out until like 3.5 years ago. I'm pretty proud of my progress, because also considering the fact I wasn't consistent. I pretty much went MIA for 2 years, 2021 and 2022. Really? No. 2022 and 2023 were the 2 years that I went ghost. Like I just went away, stopped putting out videos because I'm so consumed from work. You know what I mean? And like didn't have time to do videos, or if I had time, my energy wasn't there because I'm so tired from work. So to be where I'm at, 3.5 years of doing it, 2 years going ghost for really 1.5 years actually trying and being intentional and going as hard as I know I can, and to be where I'm at, and to have the real life impact that I have, that I've left and stuff like that, I think I'm doing pretty darn well at this thing. And I'm proud of myself. And like to pat myself on the back. Narcissistic pat on the back. But I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun. And I want to keep doing this for like forever. Because it's fun, bro. Like I feel like you need to have fun. Everything don't need to be about being Mr. Beast or being a billionaire or being... It's just like having fun, bro. And I feel like when I have fun, that's when I get to accomplish a lot of the things that you want to accomplish. Like, what do I want to say? I've been very blessed in my career, in my life, to cover... This is my 9th season covering the NBA. And I'm not even 29. You know what I mean? Like, I've been around every NBA superstar that I could possibly think of. And asked most of them a question. I didn't get to ask one NBA question, but I got to ask most of your favorite, or most people's favorite NBA superstars questions before. Got to be in some of the same rooms with them. Gotten to go to the White House 3 or 4 times. I've gotten to cover the Super Bowl. I've gotten to cover the BET Awards for 2 years. The BET Hip Hop Awards for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I've done some really cool stuff. I've been in cool rooms and done things I never thought I'd be able to do, or like maybe I dreamed of it, but I didn't know it would actually become something realistic. I got to be on the set of Inside the NBA. Ernie Johnson took me around and let me shadow him for half a night. You know what I mean? When I was in college. I've just done some cool things, bro. So it's like, this, I feel like YouTube is just like kind of a cherry on top. And it could be a very fruitful and it's a cherry on top. I'm getting paid for it, bro. The most I was getting paid, to pull the curtain back, I was getting a couple hundred, bro, a month. From like when I was in Mississippi. and I was uploading, and I was really locked in. That's one of the 1.5 years I'm talking about. And now I'm starting to get back locked in. I'm getting off the bench. I was rusty. Like I said, I took 2 years off. 2022, 2023. 2024, I'm trying to get back into it. So I'm just getting the rust off right now. Keep shooting, bruh. What Kobe do? Did Kobe stop shooting? Kobe kept shooting. So I'm going to just keep shooting, bro. I'm having fun. And I advise you guys to do the same, man. Don't be discouraged. If you want to do YouTube or if you want to do TikTok or Facebook Reels, don't be discouraged from getting 2-3 views. And don't downplay your progress. If you've been doing this for 10 years, you got 2 views 10 years ago, and now you're getting 20 views, you've 10 times the progress that you had 10 years ago. Don't downplay that. My videos, most videos now are getting over 100 views. And like I said, even my videos that don't have anything to do with the overall theme of this channel get at least 20, 30, 40 views. And that's just because I built something. I built a following. I built a community. You know what I mean? And I remember when stuff would get 0 views, bruh. I remember when stuff get 8 views, 6 views, 2 views. So to me, I see the progress. I think so much of life, and you'll learn this through if you try therapy or anything like that. It's just like perspective of how we see things. And I don't know, the perspective I'll always have with this, I guess some people will call it delusional or whatever, but it's always been positive of like, I see something to hold on to here. Like, I don't know, bro. And that's just how I think. So that was my TED Talk, 36 minutes. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Enjoy your night. I'm about to eat because I'm about to pass out. All right. Peace out.